What's up guys, Max here, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I know it's been a little bit since we've done a Toyota Tacoma related video or modification or install video. It's been a bit, basically because the truck's pretty close to being done, so there's not a lot for me to do, but I do have products sitting around that I need to put on it. I got some stuff, it needs a makeover, it really does, and I need to go through it at some point and just like, you know, re-grease everything, clean everything, repaint a bunch of stuff. But today we're gonna install a Prinsu Designs Top Rack. So it's a rack a lot like this one that I have here, but it's gonna go on the fiberglass canopy. So here's what I'm talking about, a little package from Prinsu. If you're new to the channel, my name is Max. This is my super messy shop, and this is my vlog. Welcome to the vlog, where we do kind of a mix of a whole lot of stuff. You're gonna find falconry videos, you're gonna find truck related content, off-road related madness, and of course lots of cool toys that we like to play with. But excuse the messy garage, because we just bought a house. I'm so excited to share that video with you guys. We bought a house on 30 acres. It's a hay farm. We can't wait to get out there. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be the Powell compound, where we're gonna have just any idea that I wanted to come up with. Zip lines, rope swings, bungee jumping, little pond, whatever. We're gonna dig a track for the Maverick. It's gonna be insane. But we're in that weird limbo period right now where everything's approved, but the bank's got to get all the paperwork signed off and whatnot. So we've started bringing a lot of stuff out into the garage as we pack and get ready to go. And so just, you'll have to excuse the mess. I don't really feel like putting everything away so much, because it's just gonna start getting boxed up within the next month or so, which is exciting. So let's get started on this installation. So this hardware is for the sidebars, and it has little washers that goes with it. And then what I did was I picked up a little Torx bit. I can't really tell you what size it is. I'll try to put it up on the screen, but that makes assembling this so easy to put it on a drill. You get an assortment of bolts with that Torx bit head. You get lock washers and a regular washer. So you want to put your lock washer on first, then your flat washer, and we'll just thread it in by hand. And I'm just gonna put this one at the very back. There's a nice little designated spot for it. Normally these panels don't really have an orientation, but these new ones do, and I'll show you. So I need to take this apart real quick. Okay, so see, these new panels have these notched cutouts, and that is so that you can drop things into the slider without having to take your rack apart, which is really, really cool. It's an update for the racks. So if you have an older rack or older bars, like my front bars don't have this option. And then as far as the railings orientation, you see there's like kind of this gap underneath that goes to the bottom. So this wider part kind of angles down towards the bottom. I think I'm just gonna do one side at a time. Now I've got the whole rack built. I'm gonna go around and torque everything down, just crank it down. There's not really any torque specs you need to worry about. You just wanna make sure that those locking washers are fully compressed and that you've got them good and tight. Now Prinsu didn't include instructions, or at least I didn't see any in the box. And I think that's pretty much because this is pretty self-explanatory, and I'm pretty sure they just expect guys like me to give you guys tutorials. So what I'm gonna do next, and I'm not sure if this is out of sequence or not, but I'm gonna take my tape measure and I'm gonna measure the bars that are that came on the Lear canopy. You see these little bars? Prinsu designed this rack to work with those, so you don't have to do any drilling or cutting into your canopy. This is super nice. These connect the rack to that bar that came on the Lear canopy. So let's take a look at the hardware that came with these. Okay, so we got lots of these big plate washer deals for kind of like T-slots. You got big old washers here. You got some nuts. That's better. That's like the most overplayed thing on all of YouTube, but I love it. All right, so we got kind of organized here. And this looks like 10 millimeter to me. Let's go find out. My 10 millimeter ratcheting box wrench here. That's gonna be perfect for this job. Let's not forget the liqueur. Okay, so now that we got our rack completely assembled, we need to actually disassemble it a little bit, which isn't a big deal if you watch this video in full. But if you're trying to follow along, then I apologize. I missed a step here. Like I said, there's no instructions, so I'm trying to figure this out as I go. We're doing it together, guys. So the second ones in, they actually need to come off. You can either install them upside down, flip them so that you can use these T-channels, but then actually you can't do that because this little mounting bracket needs to mount here, and that wouldn't allow you to do it. So don't do that. But we need to be able to mount these just like that. Okay? So what we're gonna do is unbolt these 4 bolts real quick. It should be pretty simple. So this is where these little guys come in handy here. And we're gonna slide these in, and it needs 4 of them on each side. So I'll just put these 2 in like that. And then we can actually reassemble this here. Just like that. We have our large washers, our locking washers, 10 millimeter nylock locking nuts. As far as I can tell, you want this all the way up against this rail here. We're going to put this over the top here, just like that.
Okay, so we got our mounting brackets on all 4 corners and it's ready to go in the truck. Only problem is it's super rainy out there and it's super messy in here. Rainy, messy.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I've just been, pushing myself too hard, staying up too late or what, but I got a little bit of a cold. And so I feel like crap right now. It's like really hitting me. I'm trying to get through this video, but I'm like, I think I need to go, just take some NyQuil and pass out for a bit and hopefully get back on it tomorrow. But yeah, too many late nights, something. But, so hey, I wanted to address this real quick. You guys are probably noticing like a little squiggly line like right here somewhere, maybe, like there, or maybe here. It's usually when the sun's out, you'll see it. There's something wrong with my camera. There's like some dust in my lens or something. And it's a $1,200 lens, so I don't want to try to fix it myself. But at the same time, I don't want to take it to some camera shop and not be able to vlog for like a week. So I think what I'm going to do is order up a second lens that's a little different, has different function than this. That way I can vlog while this one's getting serviced. But yeah, man, keeping these, I use the camera so often. It's like an extension of my arm. It's just always out there. It's always getting dusty. So it's about time this lens gets serviced, and we'll get rid of that little weird mark wherever it is, somewhere around here. And I apologize, it's been in so many videos. It actually like deters me. It like makes me not want to film videos because I'm like, that freaking line's up there. Oh, it kills me. Our rack is looking good. It's about ready. The next step is to put it on the canopy, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We'll get it up on the canopy, and then the canopy has a little bit of shaving. I want to kind of mess with the canopy a little bit. And then maybe we'll get our tent mounted to the rack. We'll see how the day goes. All right, guys. Maybe it's because I always slap my camera. Is this it? You see that?
No, it's over here somewhere.
Where are you? What are you?
You gonna help Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All right, welcome back, guys. It's a new day, new morning. Still got that same cold, so bear with me. I feel like garbage. It's one of those colds where like your whole body just feels like noodly, gross. I just want to lay there, but I gotta get this done. I really want to get this content out for you guys. So today, I got a little man helping me out. We're gonna lift the rack into place. Got all the 4 brackets on, all the bars. Everything looks good. This next part is basically just going to be using these little T-channel deals that have threaded holes on them, sliding them inside the rail that's on the Lear canopy, and then installing this rack. So it's just gonna be kind of a pain in the butt, but shouldn't be too hard. Got myself a little ladder here to make things just a little bit easier. And this is the little C-channel that I'm talking about. And I think these guys gotta pop off. Might have to unscrew them. All right, so you can remove this little end cap piece by unscrewing this with an Allen key, and that pops off. I was messing around with mine and broke it off, unfortunately. I'm not too worried about it though. And then we're gonna take our little channels, and there's a channel inside here. We're gonna slide these in. And so we need 4 on either side. Take these 2, send them down to this end somewhere in here.
Dad, it's so small. It's so small. So small. Chuck is so small.
You be careful, buddy.
Come.
Okay. All right, so now I gotta lift this thing up there and see how well it fits. See if I put these rails in the right spot.
Okay.
Luckily, it's pretty lightweight aluminum.
Can you help me hold it? It's not help. I'm gonna do the water.
Perfect. You being careful? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm looking at the rack, and I'm a little bit worried because, you know, it's pretty much squared up on this side, but then when you look over here, there's not enough room. And those bars are already maxed out. They're all the way over, so I don't know what I can do really. Might have to spin the rack around or something. Well, this is a bummer. I've done what I can to make a few little adjustments to try to make the brackets on this rack fit, but
What's that?
Dog stick.
That's a dog stick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Gosh. Anyways, Prinsu's normally on top of their stuff, and it's rare to have them put the wrong brackets in. I don't know, but hey, you know, I'm telling it like it is. I'm missing a part or two. It's kind of unfortunate, a little bit of a pain in the ass. We will, I'm gonna have to call them up and hopefully get the right brackets to me as soon as possible. But it looks good up there as is. Just not secured yet. These little saddlebags on. I'm such an old man now. Look at that. Oh yeah. Got my phone mounted. So sick. So much better than a street bike, man. I was missing out for years. All right, I'm out of here. This bike is so smooth and awesome. So stoked about it. Yeah, baby. Little moto vlog just for fun. Just got a break from the kids. Just watched the kids all morning. Took them by Desiree's work at Starbucks. Say hi. Got myself a nice nitro brew. But I want to go ride by the new house because I miss it. And I know that if I take my truck, it'll look like I'm stalking, but I want to go ride by on the bike. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. We'll get to the Prinsu rack here in just a little bit. God, this bike's so much fun to ride. Woo! Yeah, the gearing on this bike is just incredible. It's not as low down as my Honda, so it can go way faster, way smoother, and of course this one's fuel injected, so it's just so much more fun. Just smoother, more reliable. But anyways, yeah, you guys came here to see the Prinsu rack install, which we will get to, I promise. If you're new to the vlog, new to the channel, I kind of do a little bit of everything. My name's Max. Today we are taking the moto vlog approach, but we will certainly get to our installation. This will be kind of a more or less just kind of going over it. I'm not going to get too technical. There's plenty of good how-to tutorials out there. I just want to share the experience with you guys, let you know what I'm doing. I'll tell you, for the type of riding that I like to do, I do not miss the street bike one bit. I mean, the Daytona looked really, really good, but as far as riding, man, my hands were like freaking down here. I was hunched over like this all the time. It's just uncomfortable. This is so much more comfortable. The seat is nice and plush. The suspension's soft. I can just bounce around, do wheelies, hop off of curbs. You can do whatever you want on a bike like this. It's so much fun. And when I get the new tires, it's gonna be even better. Some loose gravel. Not very well traveled road. All right, welcome. I hope you didn't hear that. Welcome back. Last I left off, I was sicker than a dog. I was trying to get this Prinsu rack installed. You guys will catch up on this. I don't know when this video will come out. I hate splitting up videos. I just like to keep it like daily vlogged style. Like not daily vlog, not every day, but I like to go from morning till night and then end the video. I don't like skipping around across the week because I don't remember where I left off. It's so crazy. Anyways, long story short, I'm well now, at least physically, and yeah, and so this rack, I'm trying to get it to work because we're going on an influencer trip with a company called Vax, and we're gonna do a bunch of really, really awesome stuff, but we need a rooftop tent to be on top of the truck. And so I gotta get this rack to fit. So I've been shaving down the brackets, even though tomorrow, probably in the morning time, the brackets that CBI sent me are going to arrive. But I just won't have time to put them on tomorrow. So this is just a total like temporary fix, slapping it on. And here I'm about to check to see if it's gonna fit. So I need all of these brackets to line up. Looks like just might work. Oh my goodness, it might work. Oh, it'd be so nice just to be done. All right, I gotta jump inside, grab the hardware. It looks really, really cool, by the way. I mean, that looks awesome. But I gotta go inside the house and find the hardware, which that's another thing. I don't know where I left it. I can't remember. Once you get your rack fitting, there's these little silver T-slot deals. You're gonna slide down the rail of your canopy. Hopefully your canopy has something like this, otherwise you're going to need to buy one. And then it's pretty simple. These guys just feed in and screw in there. Now I'm going to have some issues, I'm sure, because my brackets are kind of bent and beat up, but we're going to hopefully get it to work. We'll see. There we go. Got my 80-inch Free Spirit Rec tent here. It was a little bit of a bear getting it out of the shop, but now the true challenge is to see if I can lift it up on top of the rack. Here we go. It's probably dumb. It's probably stupid. If anyone tells you that you need a lift to get your rooftop tent on the back of your truck, they're just wimps. Tell them to drink some milk. Oh, that looks sweet. Dang. Oh, it looks beefy. Oh yeah.